Welcome to the FBTV feature game. I'm Darren Lutton. We're at Jack's Beer Park for round 3 of the FFA Cup between Taringa Rovers and South United. Both teams are tracking pretty well in Capital League 1 at the moment, so this game should be a great encounter. Who's going to win, guys? Calling the game is Rafe Griffin.
Thanks very much, Darren. Thanks very much, kids. Here come the two teams on to Jack's Beer Park for this round 3 Westfield FFA Cup preliminary round 3 match in the Brisbane Zone. Both sides newly into Capital 1. Taringa making the drop from the Premier League last year, while South were promoted from Capital 2. And as Darren mentioned, both sides already off to a good start in their new league. Trent Sleeman with the whistle, assisted by Mohamed Alapor and Simon Trentino. So it'll be South with first possession in this match, just knocking it around in their defensive territory early doors. Eccles has that cut out there by Stojojevic. Good save from McGill there to deny the South striker. Referee allows that one to continue. Full South's way here. Bit of the tug on the shirt. Referee playing good advantage. Cut out there by the home side. And that's going to end up in a corner. McGill content to see that across the goal line. So corner whipped in here for South. Skian gets up with the header. Bit of congestion there. And George Smith tries to break through. We'll get a second look at that on the replay. Off his left foot. He wasn't too far away at all. There was no one covering there for the home side. Another corner here for the visitors. Skiing with a sharp header on. Claims of handball. Not given. Again, another corner here. Skiing with the header on. And Taringa defender had his hands by his side. Good call by Trent Sleeman. Now Taringa playing it down the line. Here, getting onto the ball is Perez Vargas. Shot from distance. Across the face of goal and out for a corner. Last touch off South's there from O'Brien's attempted shot. Hey, and the goal has been scored here by Nathan Schliemann. And the home side take the lead on the 20-minute mark. Hay puts his cross in. Schliemann at the edge of the 6-yard box. We'll get a good look at it from the GoPro replay. Schliemann puts it past Camilo Vargas, who's rooted to the ground. Taringa with a 1-0 lead. But South looking to reply here. Trying to find some fancy footwork at the edge of the box. Dispossessed was done. Come away with it again here. Off of Velázquez Ortiz. And sends his shot over the bar. Looking from options there from the throw-in eventually. Something comes of it. Referee again playing advantage. And that one got there just in front of the two Taringa players. It was Johnston with the cross in. Just above the head there of Gustavo Perez Vargas. Somehow also on hand. So second half action. Home side still with the advantage. Oh, he's taken a bit of a knock there. Referee's going to allow play to continue. Velázquez Ortiz in some trouble, but it might fall fortuitously here for his side. Now perhaps Taringa on the counter. Goalkeeper comes out deep to clear that one, and referee will stop play. And yeah, he's just copped a stray elbow or a hand to his face there. Has Eastman Velázquez Ortiz. And is that going to force a substitution? It looks like it will. Anderson. Playing on the left here for Alexander. Cross along the ground. Nicely curled in there from Haran Amerovic. And Souths get back on level terms. 10 minutes into the second half. Amerovic, beautifully taken effort. McGill gets up high to his left, but powerless to stop that one. On the replay from inside the goal. Beautiful strike from Amerovic. Classy player that he is. Now Taringa look to immediately reply. No foul, the call. One was given away. So taking the free kick quickly is Anderson. On for his teammate here in Stojovic. And on hand to the last ditch clearance was the Taringa player. Alexander continues on his run. Gets to near the byline. Puts his cross in. That one's going to end up going across the face of goal. Get a replay of that cross being played in. So close, but yet so far for the visitors. And again, South looking to threaten. McGill comes deep off his line. And eventually the goal does come for the visitors. And South head out to a 2-1 lead, 10 minutes from full time. Well played on there. And George Smith puts his side in front for the first time in this match. McGill tried to make himself look big, trying to cut down the angle, all to no avail in the end. Again, South looking to push forward. Smith on towards the back post, diving header, falls wide. Anderson tries to drift one up high there. Heading on to 90 minutes. Taringa really need to find that equaliser. Vargas does well there. Deep off his goal. Taringa looking to exploit it. Now there's a bit of push and shove here between Carmilla Vargas and James O'Brien. Assistants in to sort it out. So we can see Vargas deep off his line here in a contest for the ball with O'Brien. Gives him the slip. And there was that challenge. Assistant thought it was okay. And he might have just stood on the ankle there in the end. So desperate times here for Taringa to keep their Westfield FFA Cup campaign alive. Vargas is being knocked over by Schliemann there. And the deck lets their thoughts known. High cross drifted in. Clearly grabbed there by Vargas and a clear foul by Schliemann there, the Taringa goal scorer. So it'll force just a little bit more stoppage time here. Now into the 5th minute of it. Vargas doesn't mind coming out of his area. Now, Taringa almost looked to take advantage there as Jackson looked to size up the keeper off his line. But that's full time. South will progress through to round 4 at the expense of Taringa, who had the early 1-0 lead, but 2 second-half goals to South. Sees them take this one 2-1.
Well, Adam, you had a good start and things gradually got whittled away.
Yeah, decent start. Yeah, but disappointing. Disappointing, for over the full 90. I thought we had enough chances to win, and a couple little silly mistakes, and obviously they punished us. But yeah, look, we had enough chances to win, but yeah, disappointing, obviously, that we didn't get the result.
You both threw in a few reserves players tonight.
Yep.
Did they show anything to you?
I'd like to say yes, but look, our reserve grade team's been going well, and obviously the first grade team's been going well. So we obviously wanted to mix it up tonight. Yeah, look, some players, were poor tonight, but reserve graders, first team players, we're one big squad anyway. So we're disappointing for all the guys that went out there tonight.
Just turning to your Cap League form, you're 4 from 4, off to the perfect start. You must be thrilled with how that's progressing.
Yeah, look, very happy with that. And we just said to the guys inside that, obviously this week's been a pretty a tight week. Saturday will be our third game in 6 days. So it's just important for us now to get to train tomorrow night, move on from tonight, and go out to Moggle on Saturday night and put a lot better performance on the board than what we did tonight. We've gone 4 from 4, yes, but it is only 4 games into the season. It's a long year.
So South United through to the next round of the FFA Cup. Vedran, congratulations. What did you think of the game?
Thank you very much. I think it was a very tough game. Results speaks for itself. Taringa, always a tough team. It's always tough to come here and get a win. I'm really pleased with the boys tonight. Yeah.
Do you feel that you wore them down as the game went on?
Yeah, I think so. Second half was much better. We played much better football. The football, the brand of football that we practicing at the training sessions and trying to play. Just moving the ball quickly. And just wearing down opponent. And I'm really happy that we did that second half.
Just turning to the Capital League now. You're in 3rd place on 7 points. You must be happy with the start.
Yes, I am reasonably happy. One thing is when you play in a Cap 2 and you come up, it's always going to be difficult. It's a different pace to it. It's a different intensity. So we're still getting used to it. But we're getting there, and I think we can only just get better and better as the time goes.